Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you that are in the GBS 550 class of the Copperbridge University 2020 class, full time. Yeah, and I just want to comment on the assignment that was issued to you. The assignment required that you model using management as the independent variable. How that you can produce food security entrepreneurs. I've seen the work submitted by other groups, and unfortunately, most of the work did not meet the standard of the requirement. First of all, some of you did not even follow the instructions on the instruction page, in which it was required that you write your work according to 1.5 line spacing and according to the recommended font types of Times Roman numeral or Arial or Narrow, as well as the font size of 12 for the main body. Yeah, and some of you also didn't even respect the requirement for the margins, and so there was still that aspect going on. Okay, further, most of you did not, you just started from nowhere, you started writing. So you did not provide the table of contents, you did not provide an abstract for your work, and so that was missing for the majority of the assignment seen. Then some of you also did not number your work, so it's important these things are done as you present any form of assignment. Further, I think it was mentioned that we need to cite using the Harvard referencing system. So again, most of us did not cite using a Harvard referencing system, and the citations were limited for the majority of the groups, so it didn't build literature. Okay, that is the housekeeping things that we're not bored on. Now, talking about the main body, the main work. For the main work, you've been given a clue that there's likely to be food insecurity in the globe, basically due to a number of things, and for our local situation because of poverty as well as disease. So you've been given something to start you, and so what you needed was for you to now go into literature to determine what food security is, to discuss what an entrepreneur is, and to discuss what can be done to confirm, first of all, that there's likely to be food insecurity soon, as can be seen from various parts of the world where there's hunger already, and that some places have been affected by climate change, and so that has really contributed to the difficulty of producing food for people to eat. Yeah, so we needed to prove beyond reasonable doubt using literature that these things indeed are true and existing, and from there you are supposed to now move and provide the solution. Now the solution was after you review your literature in which you have determined all these things, what management is, what management principles are, the roles of management, and then you also determine what entrepreneurship is, how it can be done, and what the people are mostly into entrepreneurship, how you can make an entrepreneur. So you need to also bring the discourse of entrepreneurship as basically a field, discuss it and combine it with management, and then from there. That's when now you are supposed to bring out your model or build a model. So you're building a model using management functions or principles of management or the main characters of management. You now use those to build a model, because the question was how can management be modeled to produce food security entrepreneurs. So now you use management principles to build a model that seeks to assert that management principles or roles or functions as an independent variable is likely to produce a food security entrepreneur as a dependent variable. And then from there, it becomes your working conceptual model that you can give people to test, because we were just supposed to design a model, that's it. So once you've designed a model, then somebody else could take it up and test, and you never know, somebody could even take it up actually in fourth stage and make it the research on which you'll be able to test that designed concept. So that is what was needed for this work. Unfortunately, the majority of the groups did not even design a constructive or narrative model. We're still only one group tried to design a conceptual model that was graphical. Only one group. okay, let's say two groups, because one group used management functions to do that, which was correct, only that the model had a bit of limitation. Then the other group made a model, but it was a little bit congested, but at least the two groups tried to create a model. The majority of the groups you just discussed, and you discuss things that are just difficult to understand. So that is what happened with the assignment. As a result, marks have skewed from or have ranged from 5 out of 20 to 14 out of 20. So the group that tried to do well got 14. I think the other group that also made a model, so only that the model was the problem, they got less than 14. So that is what you should expect. I'm in Quito now, and sometime next week I'm going to be in Osaka. So I will leave the assignment with the coordinator, and you need to agree on a test date, which I could be able to invigilate should you make it a paper-based test and physical. And I'm hoping that it can be like that, because otherwise maybe I might have to find out how we can make an online exam. Yeah, so maybe we'll try to use Google Forms to create an online test and whatever. So, but that's gonna happen. Prepare yourself in the next weekend or so, or the week that follows. We are likely to do that, but before we reach 20th of this month, we should have a test so that we can seal our CA. So that question was basically out of 20. I've disregarded the video assignment because the majority of you didn't do it, and if I insisted, it means the majority of you again are going to be disadvantaged. So that is the position. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope that you will use this information to learn as you attempt to do other assignments. And what you must know is that we want professionalism for you to, as you are attempting assignments and whatever, you must be very strong. You must be professional, very good. MBA is not like undergraduate. You must make the distinction. MBA is MBA, and it's a high degree. So you do things like an executive. Yeah. Thank you very much, and God bless you.